touch and roll, barely touch my phone. Is it too?
Hey guys, this is Natasha. Welcome back to my channel, and I hope you guys are having a great and wonderful day. And if you're new, hello and welcome, and hope you guys like my videos. Stay, hit the subscribe button, the post notification icon, so it notifies you every time I upload a new video. For today's video, we're having a chill time. We're chatting. I'm in my lounge wear. We're talking about positivity, productivity, being organized, finding motivation. You guys love the days in my life of college. You guys think I'm so productive. It makes you want to be productive. It makes you want to be organized, which is great and fantastic. However, that's not me 100% of the time. The transfer from in-person classes to online school was a very drastic one, and the experience is something a whole lot different. So that is what we're going to talk about today. So without further ado, let's get started. I saw your guys' comments. I saw you, I'm like, oh my goodness, how she's so motivated. Oh my goodness, how you're so productive, all that stuff. And I'm like, girl, yes, when I film my videos, I try to film it on a day that I'm feeling really productive, really motivated, so I can get stuff done and show you what I do and show you a lot of things that I get to do that day when I'm feeling 100. But sometimes I wake up and I'm like, time to go back to bed, time to roll, let's turn off the lights, let's try again tomorrow. And when I'm feeling like that, I'm like, okay, I want to try again tomorrow, but I can't really try again tomorrow because I have assignments due at 11:59. I have things to do. I need to go on Zoom calls, and I just need to get myself into that mojo, or kind of just fake it till I make it, so I can get on the roll and do the stuff that I need to do for that day. So I just want to share some things that I like to do when I'm feeling a little down, when I'm feeling a little not today type of mood. So maybe you can try these things out and see if it works for you. The very first thing that I do, I talk myself into a lot of things. I try to convince myself. I try to plant the scenario in my head, if I do this, then this will be the reward. So if I'm waking up and I'm like, today's not the day, I don't want to do anything today, but I need to get things done, I'm like, okay girl, you need to wake up. Positive self-talk, and convince yourself to wake up. It might take you 10 minutes, it might take you 15 minutes to get out of bed, but you got yourself out of bed. I'll be in my bed chilling, I'm like, don't want to do this today. Today's not the day. And then I'm like, no, you're gonna do this today. You're gonna have a great day. You're gonna be productive. And you know what's gonna happen, Natasha? If you do this today and you get all these assignments done quickly, then you can watch a movie at the end of the day. Or if you do this today, then you're gonna take yourself to Starbucks and get a drink. So I like to combine positive self-talk / talking myself into things with some sort of prized possession to get me going. Something else that I like to do is to get up and move. Preferably I get up and dance, or just get up and stretch when I'm not really feeling my homework, when I'm really needing some extra zhuzh, some extra push. I will get up in the middle of my homework assignment, play 2 to 3 favorite songs, because one sometimes not enough. I need to get into the music and then let it out. So I'll pick whatever song that I want to listen to. I'll go ahead and play my song, and I do one of 3 things. I'll go ahead, dance it out, jam it out, move every single part of my body to make sure all the energy, is let out. Or I'll just sit there and play a nice relaxing song and kind of do a little meditation. Cross my legs, sit there and just take it in, listen to the lyrics if it's inspirational or something, or just hear the beat and just be just a moment with myself. This is again positive self-talk. I mean, with music, you can do this. You only have 2 assignments left. You're gonna slay. You look amazing, sweetie. Just do that while the song is playing. Or I'll go ahead and do option 3, which is kind of stretch out my body, because sometimes I'm in my chair and I'm like, girl, what is this back? This back needs some TLC. So I just go ahead, do some stretches, reach my arm, do the whole shebang, and get myself and my body ready to go out and ready for round 2. So this is I've been sitting in my chair all day. I don't really want to keep going, but I really need to, and I just need a little pick-me-up in the middle of the day. I go ahead and do this little dance moment, little stretch moment to just get my body ready and into it, and then I go back and go ahead and finish my assignments. Okay, another thing that I like to do is listen to music while I'm doing work. Usually it's some mellow, lo-fi hip-hop study music. I look it up on Spotify. They have great, amazing playlists. I put that thing on shuffle and put it in the background. This just gives me a little bit of a distractor, at least the homework's sucking, but the beats are popping, you know what I'm saying? The music really depends on how focused you are. So if I'm having a really hard time focusing, I'll do the lo-fi hip hop that has no lyrics and I like don't know these songs, so it's just like nice mellow beats in the background as I'm studying, doing my homework. But if I'm like having like a good concentration day, then I'll put like some Sam Smith, you know, like kind of like soothing but not like yelling at the top of my lungs, even though Sam Smith can do that to you, type of music. So then I'm like kind of singing in the background, I'm still doing my work, but it's kind of like an easier time because I'm having like music help me out as I'm doing my work. I'm like jamming and I'm like, what is this physics problem? What are we doing here? Do we need to find the centripetal force? Like, what is the equation for that? Like, as I'm doing that, I'm like jamming, listening to this music. It's kind of getting me in the mood, a better and lighter mood, because I'm like not dreading just doing my homework in silence. I have like some friends in the background, some musical notes to help me out and get me through it. Next thing that is very, very important, do not be hard on yourself. This one took a little bit of conditioning to do. This one took some time to get used to. You are your biggest critic, period. So you are the person in charge of saying if you had a successful day or not, depending on X, Y, and Z things that you did that day. And sometimes it's a hard day. And sometimes you just gotta be proud for the things that you did. I always talk about making a list. You've seen this in my videos many times. You've heard me talk about it. I make a list of all the assignments that I need to do that day. And also sometimes I write little tasks that I need to complete. And it could be the littlest task. I go ahead and write that down in my to-do list. So yes, it does seem like a lot of things to do, but as I go and complete each task, I go ahead and check it off. And that way I'm like, you know, maybe I didn't finish all 3 assignments today, but I was able to do this, this, and that, and I finished that one lecture that I need to listen to. And you know, I'm not hard on myself because I gave myself grace, gave myself the opportunity to get up and actually do something. And I'm like, you know what? I accomplished 3 more things today than if I wouldn't have accomplished anything at all. And that's already better than not doing anything, period. So, you know, even if you only accomplish 1 thing that day, 2 things, or just like manage to clean your room, you know, school is hard, especially when it's online. You accomplish those things today. Be proud of yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back. School can be hard. I understand. Some days I wake up and I just do 1 thing. And that's fine. And that's fine. And other days I wake up and I do everything I need to do for that day and some things for the next day. And that's fantastic too. But I can't cut myself short for trying. I can't cut myself short for, you know, trying to like get at least something done, because 1 thing is 1 thing. It's better than nothing, sis. So go ahead. Don't be hard on yourself. I was really hard on myself like this semester if I would take a nap. Like every time I would take a nap, I would be feeling guilty in my nap. Like in my head, I'd be like dreaming. I'm like, dang girl, you got this, this, and this to do and you're napping? Like what you doing? And then when I get up, I feel guilty for napping. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I just wasted like an hour and a half because I can't do those 20-minute naps that y'all do. Can't do that. An hour and a half plus is my nap, right? So I'll get up and I'll be like, I just wasted an hour and a half. I could have done this, this, and that. And you know what? I took a second. I'm like, girl, you needed a rest. Now you're rejuvenated. Now you are rested. And now you're ready to do some homework. And after I took a little shift in perspective, I was not stressed while I was napping. I was not even worried while I was napping. I slumped out. I was knocked out. And then when I woke up, I was nice and fresh. And then you know what I did? I opened my computer and started working on my assignments because I did not give myself a hard time. I know I work hard, and some days I need to work slower, some days I need to work harder. But don't give yourself a hard time. You can do it. Another thing that's kind of connected with what I just said is celebrate the small victories. I like to do that, like I said, with writing my notes. Even if it's like clean your room, email this professor, I'll write every single thing as a separate task. And then as I'm checking things off, I'm like, oh girl, you did this today. You did this too. You got this done. Even if it's like a small thing, the satisfaction of crossing something off a to-do list, it just gives me some sort of like completion. It just gives me like I did something today. I achieved something today. Even if it was send that 1 email. Sometimes you forget. So I write it down. All the small tasks, write everything down that you're gonna do that day and celebrate each small victory. I'm like, girl, I called that person. I sent that email. I read that piece of paper that I need to read. Cross it off. I did it. It was done. Period. So that is my video. I don't even know what I'm gonna call this video. How to be motivated, what are my tips? Like it's kind of similar to the last video on motivation and productivity that I did, but with like some new tricks and tips in the way of things that I do. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I was of some help. Maybe I gave you some ideas of things you want to try out and incorporate into your daily routine to just add that extra zhuzh and extra like humph to like get you motivated, get you started, get you like jump started that cable. And sometimes it's not like actual real motivation. Sometimes you really have to fake it until you make it. And you know what? I'm gonna try this today. I know I'm not feeling it. I'm gonna pretend I'm feeling it and still get it done anyways. So that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below on any video you guys want to see next. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to follow me on my Instagram at natasha.matherin, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.